Lululemon. Yay! I need to get some more Archveld Gamma tickets. Grab ourselves a free meal from Tashin. And then I gotta use a couple of the lucky vouchers that I have. Yay! Capture and Moxie meal. So hopefully I don't waste any carts. Oh, I mean insurance meal too. Excuse me. Session was full. Wow, that was
But that just makes for a sweeter victory.
a Wish.com Outlook card. Also, somebody's voice was super down pitched. Okay, let's equip this flash pod. Hatsune Mike.
Thanks, that helped.
Everything turns to gold, gold, gold. Everything you touch turns to gold, gold. Buffs, 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 buffs. Yes! Smack this bitch! Ugh. Get up. Damn it. All right, let's get this. I don't know if anybody's using statuses, but gonna get status attack up anyway. Double attack, get the divine protection. Okay, and now... Ah, crap. Let's get the divine protection up and status attack. I know I didn't really do any damage, but I'm not here for damage. Damage is ancillary. Let's get this all ailments negated. Alright, let's switch out. Ah, shizzle. Ah, shizzle. Divine protection activated. Don't be stunned. Alright. Now, gotta get these attack buffs in. Ah, shizzle. I messed it up. No, I dodged right into it. Okay. Gotta get these buffs. Here we go. All right, gotta get my other bonuses back up. Powder. Excellent, all right. Extend all of the melodies. Drop all the echo bubbles down. No. Restore sharpness. No, 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 no! No! Damn it. Damn it! How am I supposed to fuck? Ugh. Was trying to dodge and everything. It just wasn't working.
Thanks.
No, 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 no! 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 All right.
That helped. Thanks.
Damn it, I'm freaking out. I'm not even looking at the monster right now. Gotta keep my eye on the combat. No. God. But I just kept getting lucky before, and that's why I wasn't. Uh, I swear I'm trying to help.
Leah, Leah.
Come on over.
Yeah.
We got this.
I'll support you to the best of my ability. Good luck.
Good to have you. All right. No worries.
More supplies have been added.
Oh, I didn't have the flash pods equipped. Like a dumb. I didn't get to... Yeah, whatever. Ugh. Oh god, I'm so glad I get like one per hunt. Oh, I didn't use my lucky... I didn't look at the fucking... I didn't use the lucky voucher. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, new playtest is stuff is so fun. Yeah, I heard... Yeah, I heard that the, like the risk reward system that they're implementing is lots of fun. Oh... Wait, does... Why not have... No, I have potions. Yeah, Daredevil works for Zenith to the point where you'd replace Scout with it. Neat. Oh, my head hurts. Goodness.
Come on over.
Anyway, I was followed by the last guy I was on a mission with. You know, I can take a break to go get some Crown of Death. Oh boy. Take a break, get some Crown of Death, get some more Blossom Dance tickets. I don't think there's a Crown of Death mission now. Oh, is that? Yeah, no, there's a Crown of Death mission. Yeah. I need Crown of Death skulls anyway, from what I remember.
Okay, let's be on our way.
Wow. Yep, okay. Audio looks like it's working. Look at the Cranidath. I hope these guys have some skulls. Yep, okay, there's one.
Looks like the monster dropped something.
Oh. Man, Cranidath are just hyper aggressive. So leave me alone, Rumpompolo. You don't want the smoke. Yeah, personally, I don't know what it is. I really don't look at stuff while it's still in playtesting form. Because I don't want to get excited for something if they end up not releasing it. Because, like, for example, I think they were play testing the Necromancer class at the same time they were playtesting the Exemplar class, and the Exemplar, which I didn't like, came out, and the Necromancer, which I did like, got botched, and they just shelved it, and I'm like, ah, come on! Ugh. So I don't look at whatever is in playtest, I wait for it to become official, and like, I understand you can still use as much playtest stuff as you want in your own game, but I don't know, I prefer to wait until, like, they work out enough of the kinks to the point where they're comfortable with putting it in their game before worrying about putting it in mine. Go do a new Udra hunt. I think I have a 6-star new Udra investigation. Yes, I don't. I have an 8-star. Which doesn't, I don't know, delete. I don't care about that one all that much.
See you again, Hunter.
Come on over.
If I remember correctly, Deidre is weak to water. Gotta get water. Yep.
Welcome back.
I'll grab my close range water bow. I think I have it. Alright, let's do high rank. Nude, please.
We got this.
Damn it, I dodged right into it. Nice.
Can I proceed?
Watch this.
Can I proceed?
Watch this.
Can I proceed?
Watch this. Watch this.
Should I begin?
Watch this. Watch this.
A sage should.
Watch this.
Should I begin?
Watch this. Watch this.
Should I begin?
Watch this. Watch this.
Another satisfied customer.
Everyone here has been doing well, Hunter.
Goodness. What the crap? How are you supposed to do this? Oh.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Let me know if you change your mind.
I need to switch my controls. So that it's F9 instead of F8 for pinning a chapter.
Yes.
We got this.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Yep.
Oh, hello, Helmin. Laps cheeks, it's hypnotic. I know. You're welcome, Leaves. Hope you had a lovely day. Sorry, I didn't see your message, Helmin. I have to really focus when fighting this monster. It's really mentally exhausting after a while. Oh, she was... Slow down, jeez. Oh shit, I missed. I missed. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. He backed up and I missed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I missed. Some great news. I've been working a steady job and doing night shifts, and I'll be completely free around this time. Excellent. Well, that's nice. Personally, it's like 2 a.m. for me, but I'm streaming at this time because I accidentally slept all day. I hope you enjoy your job. My sister got a new job recently too, and it has been a new experience for her. Lay down a protection bubble. I hope. Yeah, it looks like all the buffs start work schedule next week. Oh, that's nice. So you get off slightly earlier. Me personally, I am one of those individuals that prefers to start and end work earlier usually. Let's do this. Do this. Ow! Fudge. No, no, please. Oh, I got knocked off. Okay. I'm gonna run out of potions soon. Healer's down, need a rest, out of mana. Start work at 2100 and finish at around 6 a.m. Then wait for the bus to wait for my bus or walk home. Hey. Oh, I'm in the middle of a song. Longsword user. Ugh. I wasn't able to interrupt him. I wonder, are we, right now you're doing the, you're doing 1700 and finish at 1 a.m. Yeah, I started, I used to be night shift manager for a movie theater, and that was kind of what my life was like most of the time. It's kind of a brutal schedule. I think I would start work at around... Yeah, I'd start work at around 17:30 and be home at like 2:30. So there was just... And the thing is that I would go home, I would take a shower, go to sleep, and then go to work the next day, because shifts were usually around 10, 11 hours long. If you count the travel time. Ugh, I got knocked over. Oh, they healed. Thank goodness. You're a night person? Yeah. My problem is that I am also a night person. But the thing is that when I get work, I get so happy that I'm off work that I get like the post-work adrenaline rush, and I end up staying up too much later. Too much earlier, rather. Oh, no, 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 don't die! Heal. Heal, friends. I'm out of blue shrooms. Nuts. Oh, he's asleep. Ouch. Heal, everyone heal. I'm really happy because I genuinely think you can do this. Yeah, I believe in you, man. I'm glad you're getting the steady shifts now. Ah. Ugh. I'm gonna hate to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to leave these guys in just a bit to go restock. Refresh my buffs. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, crap, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, well, I'm out of... Yeah, I'm out of heals. I need to go... to the supermarket 10 minutes away on foot. Oh, hey, yeah. It's nice being 10 minutes away on foot. I used to be able to walk to work, too. That was really nice. I really enjoyed that work schedule back then. Oh, goodness. I hope I didn't choose the camp that's like 30,000 miles away. Oh, crap. I need to carve this real quick. It's gonna be way, way better when you finally get a car under me. Yeah. My car decided to eat its own transmission recently, so I'm borrowing one of the family's old cars for the time being. It's like a 12-passenger van. It is super fuel inefficient. Damn it, I got... Yeah, I got interrupted. Lay down my protection bubble. We do have it on the ropes. These guys are really good. Yeah. Are you looking at a specific type of car right now, or are you just kind of saving up for whatever's the most affordable? Because I'll tell you, I am currently in the stage of the latter. I'm just saving up for whatever car is the cheapest. That hopefully won't break down like 2 weeks after I buy it. Oh, I got smacked out of the air like a dumb. Okay, let's get buffs back up. More oh, hell yeah! They capped it. Oh, that's excellent job, guys. Excellent job. Now's a good time to check to see if my audio's working. It looks like it's working. Excellent. Oh man, I forgot to say nice cock to everybody. Yay, I got 2 gamma certificates from this one. Thank Jeebus. Hopefully I'll learn enough to have car payments taken care of and have some level of savings. I want to buy some stuff and hopefully we'll be able to start saving up to start money for your home out of my family land, out of on my family home out on, I'm going to assume that's the land your family built, or family land that you're going to build. Got it. Okay, sorry. I was going cross-eyed. I'm dyslexic, so it's a little bit difficult to read sometimes. It will just take some time. Yeah, I got you. My sister's currently working and saving up so she can hopefully save up enough money to buy her friend's house in Virginia because they're moving away from that house. So ugh, we were super close to losing that mission. Buffs and heals applied. 1,257. Yeah, you have land, you just need money to build a home there. Bro, it's funny enough, it's same for us. We have 2.5 acres down in central Kentucky that I'm trying to save up to build like mobile homes on, so we can get like a mobile home park going. But just as I was saving up for that to happen, my family's house burned down. So yeah, that sucks. Legally speaking, for tax reasons, you don't own shit. Oh, bruh, same. Our land is, the land and houses and vehicles we own are split between 3 different LLCs. So technically, they are all company-owned vehicles and property. Which is true, because everybody that uses the vehicles and lives at the locations works for the company. Are members or employees, managers, or owners of said company, so it's technically true. But I mean, technically, it's literally true. Like, it's all business-owned property. Yay! I now have enough certificates to transcend at least one of the armor pieces I needed to transcend. Yep, there it is. Good golly, Miss Molly. Then I'm gonna have to grind 2 Arkveld gems.
A sage choice. Oh, good. Very good.
My headaches. Typical coast estimates 2025 open shell PLN 2,800 to 3,500 meters squared. Modular prefabricated and turnkey. Oh, turnkey, yeah. PLN 3,500 to 6,000 plus net per meter squared. Total 70 meters squared, small, high-quality, year-round modular homes can be built for under PLN 300,000 to 400,000 net, depending on standard. I'm not sure what PLN is to USD. So let's average that out to 350,000 PLN. Yeah, that is $97,000 USD. That is, at least compared to the housing market in the United States right now. Yeah, at least compared to the United States, like $95,000 USD for a home in the United States is super affordable compared to most other properties. I currently work as a real estate investor, so trust me, I get to look at property prices and square footage percentages all day. And good Lord. Like the cheapest house that I've had the pleasure of being able to look at over the course of the last decade is like $120,000 USD. And that's my grandparents' house, and their house is like the most rundown piece. I love my grandparents, but their house is the most rundown piece of shit I have ever looked at. If it wasn't for the fact that it's the house that my grandparents wanted, I would not have even looked at that property. I would not have considered it an option, because I wouldn't want any member of my family living in a property like that. But they're cool with it, and they grew up poor, so they've lived in a lot worse places. So by their standards, it's a pretty good property, and it's near a lot of where their friends are, and it's in a safe community, so. And it fits their budget. So, yeah. You have about 1.5 acres. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to have a bit of land. The shitty thing is, like, when me and my family moved up to Washington when I was like, 16, my parents bought like a piece of property. It was like 4.5 acres, and like they cleared the land out, and we're gonna build on it. But apparently, like, even though we had bought and owned the property, like county licensing and goodness, what was it called? is basically the county is just like, yeah, you can't cut trees on your property and you can't build just whatever you want on your property. Like, you need this, that, and the other permit, and like, because of like greenhouse emissions and stuff like that, like you can't, you know, cut down trees, period, even on property that you own. And we're like, the property is like 95% covered in trees. There's almost no livable space on the property. How are we gonna live here if we can't cut down some trees so that we can clear space for living quarters? And how are we going to be able to build living quarters if the permits to build living quarters are going to cost as much as it's going to take to buy said materials for the house in the first place? So it's all fucky. I hate it. Right now you're partitioning the land to sell only bits of it. Gotcha. Hate how big business made the common person feel responsible for their fuck ups. Yeah, it is one of those things where like a lot of those regulations were put in place was because big business was clearing out too many forests. So, you know, they're coming along and being like, hey, big business, like, you can't do this because for all of these trees that you cut down, you're gonna have to grow 2 trees for every 1 tree cut down. And to big businesses, that's not a problem because they own property that is they're not gonna be able to develop anyway in different states. They're just like, okay, well, we'll just plant those trees that we need to do in order to offset carbon emissions over here, and it's going to be no problem. But like for the average person that doesn't own multiple properties, like we don't have space to plant said trees anywhere else to offset the carbon emissions to be able to afford to cut down trees on the property that we're planning on living on. So there's nothing we can do about it. So those regulations were put in place in order for environmental purposes to prevent big businesses from causing economic disasters, but it more often than not screws over the average person more than it does the big businesses. Yeah, they dog shit people having infinite resources. Yeah, it is very easy to get greedy once you have money. So, although I am a believer of just like, if you give anybody a fortune, they will become an asshole real quick. Like the vast majority of people, I believe for a fact, if you gave them a sustainable fortune, then unless they have like really tempered their morals and values from a life led in poverty. And that is a kind of like morals and values like that don't just grow on trees or grow naturally. They're something that you kind of have to go out of your way to teach and learn. Like it wouldn't, it just doesn't work out. But then again, I do believe that you should, be properly paid for the services you provide. Yeah, gave away money even when you didn't have money. I understand that. I'm not rich, but, when it comes to helping out family and friends, I'm not stingy with the little money I have. Because trust me, I know what it's like to be in that position where you're like, I don't have any money. And you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat or pay rent. And that shit sucks. I don't want anybody that I care about having to go through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've done a lot of volunteer work in the past. I've worked at food banks and soup kitchens. But I don't know, at least in the parts of the United States that I've lived in, it's pretty sketchy for me personally just to give money to random people that I don't know. Mainly because I don't know if they're gonna do something illegal with it. And like a lot of people are just like, ah, well, I don't really care if they do anything illegal with it. I just want to help people out. But the thing is that I could just have given that money to, again, friends and family, you know, people I trust not to do something shitty with the money that I gave them. And so it makes me feel shitty when I give... It makes me feel anxious when I just give money to people. But, you know, I'll give people my time, and I'll give people my work, and I'll give people food. And I don't know. I'm glad that you appreciate the femboy look. I've been experimenting with fashion recently. I think, what was it? Yeah, this one. This is one that I made recently. Big fan of this one. Just like got the killer abs and whatnot. And I think this one's my favorite. This one's pretty good. And then this one is fucking Pinhead from One Piece. Giant metallic skirt. That type of shit your rogue trader would wear. It's so gay, lol. Now the blue one, yeah. Yeah, these two are like, the event quests came back recently, which re-unlocked the diver's gear, which the female diver's gear bottom is this little Speedo that you see I'm wearing. I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome. Absolutely. I also made myself like a Robin Hood getup. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Like a lot of people might not say, oh, that's not really Robin Hood, but I based it off of this image. This Robin Hood image. So I think it's pretty close. It's at least as close as I could get in game. I know a lot of what Robin Hood actually wears is like he has some green, yeah, but most of his clothing is brown. But I liked this image just because it's you know, it's more colorful. I like the red, and you can't really see the bottom, so I'm assuming he was wearing like brown boots or something. But yeah. Because I'm a bow main in this game, so gotta pay homage to the king of rangers. Yeah, but this bottom really does like exemplify the cheeks more than this one does, but I really like the braids in this one.
Got everything you need, dear?
Yeah, also surprised that a lot of people didn't realize that a lot the Robin isn't based on the bird, but Robin Hood. Huh. I did not know that either. I have learned something today. Hope things can work out well for you and your boyfriend. Oh, I have faith. I think you guys will do well with well for yourselves, especially if you work together. Which it sounds like you are. I wasn't trying to imply anything. It sounds like you guys work together very well.
I heard from the others.
Alright, I gotta check. Does this...
You can leave this to me.
Okay, it does. I was about to say it better. I don't think I really need the chest piece from this, because all it's really given me is Mutual Hostility 1, which doesn't do much. Eh. Nah, it's fine.
Safe wanderings.
I'm gonna do a less stressful mission now. Something to decompress.
Have everything?
Good to have you.
I've been playing my support build so much recently that when I see people's health drop in my team, I'm like, oh my god, I need to heal them. And I'm like, wait, I can't heal them right now. Oh, I accidentally paralyzed the Rathalos. Eh. Wow, I just realized. Everybody on this, every one of the hunters on this quest is a dual blades user. That's funny. I see your messages. I apologize. I'm in the middle of not being able to read them right now. I will get right to those. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you or anything. Excellent. All right. Sorry about that. Mission over. This is a relatively short mission, so there shouldn't be no issue. These guys do also give some pretty valuable drops, though. Hopefully from my first 3 ships, I'll earn, or like my parents hope, but at most I will likely only earn 850 PLN gross at best if I work diligently for as long as I can, and hopefully I get paid more than I think I will. If I'm doing the math solo, I would need to work 5 years, and I'm only doing this math as I need to do it alone. Gotcha. Like, if you needed to do it alone, then it would take 5 years, but if you had help, like from your boyfriend, it would probably take a few years less. Which, that would be nice. Yeah, I feel really bad for my sister right now. Because she's been working really diligently for like the last 6 weeks, and all of the money that she got from the last 6 weeks of work was all just used to pay for her trip to Lynchburg, Virginia, so that she could have her college graduation. And which, I don't know, I feel bad about. Like, she's right back down to where she was in her savings before she started working, now that she's paid for the plane ticket and residence and food, and for the time being, and the clothes needed to go to the graduation and whatnot. So I feel bad for her. Oh yeah, and if you get some money from your family. Yeah, I will tell you right now, I'm thankful that I have a good family, because I would not. I would definitely not be able to afford food and rent if not for them. Oh, that, and I would have also, I've definitely committed suicide like 16 months ago at this point. So, at least. So, yep. Glad I got a good family. Eh. Not even accounting for my boyfriend to work with us because he needs to live here. Yeah. Where's my fishing rod? There it is. My mom has plans becoming a small business owner with employees, so hopefully things work out. Yeah, I'm not exactly how not exactly how it works in Polish town, but yeah, owning your own business does give you a lot of tax relief benefits in the United States, which me and my father are currently taking advantage of, because we both own our own real estate LLCs, which is nice. Because my father is in a tax bracket where the state of California and the federal government are siphoning like 51% of his income from him in taxes every year. Like 49 to 51% last time we did the math on it. Not a big fan of the government? Bro, same. Oh, God. Like, I believe in the necessity of government in protecting the innocent and punishing the evildoer. But I do think, especially for the United States government, that they wildly overstep their bounds, you know, violate our human rights and our privacy. And that's bullshit. And that's not counting all the shady shit that they are absolutely 100% doing behind the shadows. Like, fuck, I was talking with friends recently who called me a tinfoil hat wearing conspiracist like a decade ago when I would talk to them about my thoughts and beliefs on the government and the shitty things that they give up to. And then, like, the Epstein files got released, and I held all of them hostage as I pulled them into a Discord call and read out the disclosed files of the shitty things that got confirmed that the government was doing from the Epstein files. I'm just like, fuck you guys, you're all assholes. It's not including all the shit that they redacted. Do you mean how America is gonna become a surveillance state? What do you mean by gonna? America is already a surveillance state. They're just not doing it quote unquote legally yet.
I put the materials I found in your field pouch.
Wet fish? Are these sushi fish? I hope these are sushi fish. No. Buddy told me that sushi fish spawn here, but I really haven't been getting a lot. Eh. Yeah, though we did have that one guy recently, Luigi? I forget what his name is. People started applying him as a revolutionary as and a hero, but really he was just like a kid that came from a well-to-do family that found out how corrupt the medical insurance industry was, and then just decided to pop a cap in the back of the CEO's head, who's directly responsible for the insane fucking bullshit medical prices in the United States. Obviously, that did nothing to dissuade the insane cost of medical care in the United States, but it sent a message. That said, I personally do not condone the use of murder in which to achieve one's goals. I think the moment you have to become a shitty person to combat shitty people, then you yourself are perpetuating the issue. Like, you become such a massive hypocrite at that point. I believe murder is bad. We should go and murder all the rich people. Just because. Yeah, also, now, allegedly. Megatron was right, fuck y'all. Like, it's one of those things, like, once you starting to have the same theology and begin agreeing with, like, 90s level cartoon villains, you know, things are going south. Like, God, like, the lines between good and evil nowadays are just so blurred. And I hate it. At least 90s villains didn't abuse children. I don't know. A lot of the Autobots' allies were basically kids. And they definitely committed several acts of violence against those kids. Like, have you ever watched Captain Planet and the Planeteers? All of the Planeteers are minors. Like, every single Captain Planet villain is definitely guilty of assault against minors, at least, in addition to their other crimes against humanity. Yes, but they didn't go to the island. Baby steps. Oh yeah, fucking. This is why. God, this is why I'm an advocate for, This is why I'm an advocate for government-mandated castration as a punishment for multiple confirmed sexual-related felonies. Like, if it is proven that you've committed a sexual-based felony more than once, like, you gotta just kind of lose your ball privileges at a certain point. We aren't monsters, we're just gonna kill the kids. Ah, yeah, that's so much better. Fuck. Oh, you don't understand. I just want to kill children. I'm not a monster.
Yeah.
Damn it, I thought he bit it. He faked me out.
Yeah.
Why did I join the channel when you say I just want to kill kids? What the fuck is that opening? Oh, I was just saying, like, I'm not a monster. I just want to kill the kids. We were talking about how like 90s cartoon villains really don't seem all that bad nowadays. Oh god, the world is so fucked up right now. You know, maybe Skeletor was right. What was his thing again? Ruling the universe or some shit? So what's the difference between him and the current world leaders? That he has drip and doesn't touch kids. Like, alright, our evil overlord might practice necromancy. But at least he wasn't on the island. At least he wasn't on the flight logs. Jesus Christ, hit with the second flood already. Well, he already promised he wouldn't commit a global flood again. But that that doesn't mean he won't chuck a meteor at this at this spitball floating in space. Like, other methods of mass extinction are still on the table. I'm just saying, like, when the trumpet sounds and the four horsemen of the apocalypse come and wreck all of our collective shit, we will have earned it. We will definitely, like, nobody will be able to say, yep. Nobody will be able to say that it's unfair. The human race has had this coming for a long time. Which is a bit of a nihilistic way to look at it, but, you know, I'm under no opinion that I am innocent. Everyone above owning $1 billion suddenly has a freak heart attack. Well, billionaires don't own $1 billion. No billionaire worth their salt owns $1 billion. They just have over $1 billion worth of assets. So, I mean, where do you draw the line on that? Because my father isn't a millionaire. But he in the most technical sense, if you don't count the amount of debt that he's in, he owns $1 million, over $1 million worth of assets. That is, if you don't subtract the amount of debt that he is in from his assets. So, you know, just, like, where do we draw the line at who's a billionaire and who isn't a billionaire? People who physically own $1 million or can own $1 million, or people that just got $1 billion worth of stuff? Because definition of billionaire expands a lot more when you factor in people who own $1 billion worth of stuff. Everyone goes to jail? Then who the fuck is gonna be the jailer? Who the fuck are gonna be the guards that keep the people in jail? This is probably an overly political, conversation. I will say I'm just making jokes right now. I'm not, these aren't my personal political beliefs. I would never share and disclose what I actually believe politically on a recorded medium on the internet, because that's just not worth the hassle. Yeah, who's gonna take care of the babies? Babies can't take care of themselves, and you're right, they don't own shit. It takes people who own shit to take care of people who don't own shit. And take people who are capable of taking care of others with resources to take care of those who don't have them or can't take care of themselves. Like, yeah, you lock all the bad people up in jail, but all the babies will starve to death. Get eaten by wild animals. So Silas, I apologize to you for having to be subjected to my ramblings. Although I guess you are a hero of your own free will and volition. So at a certain point it becomes your fault. How dare you subject yourself to my ramblings? You know self-abuse isn't the answer, right, Silas? You need to take care of yourself, man. You gotta love yourself. Eh.
Safe wanderings.
Good. I do really like the Men in Black line of just like, a person is smart, people are dumb, panicky animals. You get a group of people together, it's basically the same thing as getting a group of sheep together. Like, have you ever seen a group of sheep? Sheep are fucking dumb. I used to work on a farm, and we would get out there with a pickup truck with alfalfa in the back of it, and like the sheep would follow the green pickup truck everywhere, because that's where the food came from. And one day I was in the back of the pickup truck and I was taking off slices of alfalfa, and there were sheep following after me while the truck was moving. I was in the back of a moving pickup truck. We just were getting lazy. And I took out a slice of alfalfa and threw it right in one of the sheep's face, and the sheep shook it off and continued chasing the truck. And I'm like, no! And I took like a massive chunk of alfalfa and I threw it off the side of the truck, and like none of the sheep stopped to eat the alfalfa. They just kept chasing the truck. Like, no, the food is over there. Like, we stopped the truck, we dumped all of the alfalfa out of the truck and then drove away, and still half the sheep followed the truck because, oh, that's where the food comes from. And like, no, there's no food inside the truck. It's all right there. You saw me. Put it there. Stop chasing the truck. Why is the Omega set just back Batman? Because it's fucking Savage Omega is a monster from one of the Final Fantasy games. So the armor looks like a fucking anime superhero. What is it? Yeah, so this is the Bale armor. Oh, it has my color palette. Whoops. If I take off the armor pigment. So I really get why God compares people to sheep in the Bible. Because, man, fucking sheep are dumb. This one, you're just kind of a stripper, I guess. Yeah, this one, I guess you're kind of more of a stripper. Dominatrix. That's why you educate your sheep. Trust me, it is impossible to educate sheep. However, it is possible to educate sheep dogs and have the dogs constantly corral the sheep. Just trust me. Like, the moment you teach a sheep to do something, it will forget how to do it within the next 12 hours. Can I see the half-naked stripper one with your color palette? Yeah, 1 second. I gotta put my color palette back on. Because this is what my armor looks like without the color palette. It's all mismatched and whatnot. Do 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 do. The thing is that those armor sets look really cool, but the fight in order to get the fight that's needed to pass that you need to do in order to get enough resources so that you can get Jesus, so that way you can get this armor set is so annoying. It takes so long and it's so hard. It's just it's not worth it to me. And the armor itself really isn't that good enough for any of my builds for me to justify grinding it. So I haven't gotten this armor yet. Oh my god, look at those heels. Oh my god, I did not notice those heels before. Send me pictures after Steam. What, of me in this? Like, I'll tell you what, like, I've dropped 75 pounds in the last 6 months, but I'm not that twinkish yet. My hair is getting that long, though. Goodness. Yeah, fucking my color palette really just doesn't suit a lot of the armor sets. Oh man, this one looks like one of those rocket popsicles, like the red, white, and blue popsicles. Look at that. Gonna have to get more Griffith porn. Wish I didn't read that out loud. I never thought of it, but there must be so many horny fan drawings of Griffith from Berserk out there. Oof. Yeah, but I actually really do like this one. The red, white, and blue, like, popsicle look is pretty cool. Oh, I have no idea. Well, I will choose to remain ignorant. There are certain things that I am not ready to taint my Google search history with yet. Yeah, I kind of do want to get these goggles. Those look pretty good. Yeah, that one just basically looks almost exactly the same as it normally does, huh? Griffith only has 800 on Rule 34, man. Not gonna think about it. I'm just not gonna engage. A buddy of mine keeps texting me. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. It's not the most out-of-pocket shit that you said, but the thing is now you've got me thinking about the concept about naked men, and you know what? I wasn't prepared for that right now. Like, I know how the internet can take the ball and run with it way past the end zone. Oh, that's what the new quest was. Deliver 4 Monsty eggs. What will this get me? Royal feline emblem and some fluffy eggs and gold eggs. Oh, that's a way to grind up golden eggs and dash juice and nourishing extract. Wow, this quest actually gives quite a lot of stuff. Yeah, I wish I was half as sexy as somebody like Griffith was. I wish I was a sexy man, but I don't know, it's a really depressing thing. I went from 260 pounds to 180 pounds, and I'm still on my diet. I'm still losing weight. I just kind of look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, damn it, I'm still not hot. In fact, being fat had almost nothing to do with me being unattractive. I was just both fat and unattractive, and now I'm still just unattractive. And then I got more depressed. Believe it's partially about skincare. I don't break out. Yeah. I don't really have acne or zits or anything like that. In fact, my older sister, who absolutely does have that problem, always tells me how extremely jealous she is of it. Apparently it's something to do with testosterone. Like estrogen causes people to break out more than and testosterone prevents it. You fucking clanker. Yeah. I tried to set up my auto moderator to be able to auto ban those people, but some of them still get through. But yeah, no. So, skin looks fine. But yeah, just like, I don't know, the general shape of my face and nose and eyes and my patchy facial hair. And even though I'm well below, even though I'm well below the body fat percentage enough to be considered athletic, if I shave all my facial hair off, my jawline and chin are as such that it still looks like I have a double chin. So we call that the Gleason chin because it's the exact same style genetically of chin that my grandfather, Grandpa Gleason, had. And when he was young, he wasn't fat either, but he still had the chin. It's just like, I just can look at it and I'm like, man. So yeah, I understand why people get plastic surgery. Not an advocate of it still. I do believe that you should love yourself and all that yada yada, but I definitely understand. I can empathize with people who aren't comfortable inside their own bodies. I need to look up who the singer is for this song, because she does have quite the beautiful voice. Anna Serierse. Serierse? Serierse. 33-year-old lady born in the Netherlands. Who looks nothing like this character, obviously. She's a jazz artist. Huh. Strange. Did I call you Silas and not Cyrus? I apologize. Yes, I will be playing 40k Total War when it comes out. I'm a massive fan of the Total War Warhammer series, so I will 1000% be playing. And I will most likely be playing, what was it, Dark Crusade 4 when it comes out? What was it called? Silas has a great lead character. Yeah, I apologize if I called you Silas. I meant Cyrus. Yeah, so I absolutely will be playing 40k Warhammer 40k Total War when it comes out. What was it, Dark Crusade 4 or something like that? Like the combat about clankers not being people but property? Lol. Well, I mean, they are robots. Dawn of War 4, that's what I was talking about, yeah. Yeah, when Dawn of War 4 comes out, I'll be playing that one too. Most likely. Yeah. I can't wait until AI gets advanced enough and robots get advanced enough that that there becomes like a robot civil war, and then they just like track down everybody who called them clankers and objects. And then you can't be racist towards AI robots anymore. They're people now. Oh man, Persona 5 Royale is 70% off right now. Still debating on whether or not I should pull the trigger on that. I'm buying it. Also, I guess aliens are real. What the fuck is this timeline? I don't know. I think if you take any undiscovered insect or fish, put it on Mars, and find it, people would call it an alien. The only reason that, people, I don't know. I think life is a magical and amazing thing, and there's so much to be explored and discovered on Earth still, without having to go to the stars. Because trust me, if aliens were real and they were advanced enough to have invented light faster than light space travel, and they came to our planet, there is like no way in hell they wouldn't come to our planet to easily conquer it and take over its resources. Like, absolutely not. Because I think I saw a Neil deGrasse Tyson clip recently where the smartest chimp in the world has about the same understanding as a human second grader or first grader. And so if by comparatively a race of aliens that were so intelligent that they would be able to perfect faster than light travel and communicate with us, our smartest person on Earth, whoever the smartest person on Earth is, would be about as smart as one of their toddlers. And therefore they would see us as animals and would have no moral qualms about just immediately subjugating us. And we would have no power to be able to stop them. So that's a terrifying thought. So because that hasn't happened yet, I am of two schools of thought about it. Either A, aliens don't exist, or B, if aliens do exist, they are probably of the same intellect and tech level as us and are light years away, so we will never meet them. At least not within the next few million years. I mean, if I was an alien, would I want to interact with humans? I mean, that's like saying, like, oh man, if you're a person, why would you want to go to the zoo? Like, trust me, people will go out of their way just to see some shit. And just take in the sights, you know? Like, Lewis and Clark and, like, Christopher Columbus and all the people who just went places because went there just so that they could see and discover some shit, just because that was the purview of sentient creatures, that if there is undiscovered places out there, they'll want to be the ones that discovered them. And if there are other species of creatures or aliens, then you'll be the one. I want to be the one that discovers them and sees them and captures them and puts them in a zoo for everybody to see and poke with sticks. I think it's far more likely that they are non-existent or incapable of interacting with us than not wanting to interact with us. Is like the first thing that humans do when they discover like a new species of fish or insect is often stay around its environment, look at all of its family members, look at its colonies, where it lives, what it does, how it operates, and then oftentimes captures and breeds a lot of them together. It keeps them in captivity. I can't imagine aliens would really be any different. So they would truly, if they were that intelligent, they would have nothing to worry about from human beings. It'd be like stepping on a cockroach to get rid of us. Like, if we have enough nuclear firepower to be able to wipe out all life on our own planet with our level of technology, I just think any advanced alien race that has perfected faster than life travel would have weaponry on such a degree that they could easily wipe out our entire solar system. Yeah, exactly. Just need to take out our sun. Like, what was it? Another Neil deGrasse Tyson clip. He did the math on the improved Galaxy Destroyer or System Destroyer, whatever it was called, from the new Star Wars trilogy, about like how much energy, if you could possibly extract and contain the energy of a star and then release it as a weapon, how destructive would that actually be? And it's just like, oh yeah, it took out an entire solar system, like 12 or 13 planets or something like that. And he did the math and like, actually, you could take out around 800 planets. So they severely underballed their super ultimate doomsday weapon. Yeah, or better yet, they're in your cabal, just take Hive cities. Like, you can't convince me that they don't have the level of technology that they could easily just Pokeball every single human on Earth. Enslave us and train us to fight other humans, and that they would do that as a pastime. They probably have that technology. Keep us all in our own little containment cubes the size of the palm of one of our hands. Goodness, this is depressing. So yeah, that's why I presently believe that aliens don't exist, or if they did exist, we will not meet them in our lifetime. Because if we were ever to meet them, then that's kind of just the end of it. The end of human freedom as we know it. I have lost motivation to continue playing this game because I'm getting tired and I don't have the mental energy to keep going. I just can't get up the proper amount of spoons necessary to fight the Arch-Tempered Archveld again. Hate this brain. So I think I'm gonna call it for now. That or they cannot interact with us, because it would be a whole new scenario all over again. Would their bacteria be able to one-shot us, or being able to one-shot them? Maybe. But my brain hurts, and I'm thirsty and hungry, so I'm gonna call it for this evening. It's good seeing you again, Helmet. I'm glad that you have a job. Oh, Nadaris, the one that was named after me. I believe that's what he was called. Like Stellaris, but narrator. Oh, I missed. Anyway, sorry to cut this short. I hope you have a good time at your job the next few weeks. Yeah, I think it's the first one. I'm pretty sure it was Nadarif. I definitely pronounced it Nadaris in the recording I did for you. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you later, Hellman. Wish you fortune at your job. And luck with your boyfriend and getting your house and car. Bye for now.